Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Dev from the Modernist Colourist. I'm going to do a quick flip through of Joe Benitez' Lady Mechanika, the steampunk colouring book, which is for ladies and gentlemen of all ages. This is especially for Kate, from Kate's Colouring Haven. And I just wanted to do a quick flip through so that we can get this on my channel. The book itself has a nice glossy cover, as you can see. The artwork in here is really good. There are a couple of things I don't like about it, but other than that, I will give it a 7, maybe 8 out of 10. We start off with this kind of Tomb Raider type character. You have all the gearing here, the metallics, and then you have this kind of sort of Midwest type character with the holster and the gun, and then obviously the large shotgun as well. The paper is really good. It's kind of a smooth cardstock paper, single-sided. I'm not going to go into detail of each single image in here. There are quite a lot. They are also perforated pages, so you can pull them out and do what you want with your finished product. So moving through, excuse me, not too keen on this. I don't like the fact that the hair's been decided for you. I do like the fact that there is a lot of space to create your own background, but I would have preferred to be able to choose the hair colour and the style myself, rather than it just being thick black line art. This is a really good image. It almost looks kind of Jack the Ripper 1800s London, with the vintage sort of lamp posting all set in the background. Then of course you've got the main character here. Again, steampunk costume, shotgun, holster. Interestingly, the symbol on here on the butt of the gun looks like the Templar Knights symbol. I don't know if there's any connection with that in the book or the illustrator. Here we've got that same kind of character, who is sat on like a crescent-shaped moon, but the moon is metallic. So that's quite a good one, but again, I'm not too happy about the line art for the hair. I would have much preferred to do it myself. Here we have a landscape picture. This is almost, I think it's underwater, and the character here is climbing through a gap in between some barrels and a ladder. That's quite a good one. There's plenty of detail in there. Again, not too keen on the hairstyling, but the picture's okay on that one. I do like this this idea of the clock in the it's fixed to the glove on a metal hand. That's kind of cool. Again, that one's pretty simple, but it's good that the background leaves a lot of scope to be designed by yourself. You could do quite a lot with that. He does like the ladies in his book to be quite disproportionate, if you know what I mean. But it's more colouring, I suppose. I quite like this one. The hair is open to colour. You've got kind of Victorian type dress mixed with the Midwest, with the holster and everything, and then in the background you've got this sort of futuristic cityscape in the background. That one would look good, fully coloured, I'm sure. It really is good paper. I can't sort of praise it enough for that. Again, you've got this kind of watch face built into the glove, and you've got some mechanics here on the arm. That's quite a good picture again. That's not a bad one. Again though, I would have much preferred to do the trees myself. You know, if you're going to spend time and effort to put a background in there, I would have liked to have put the shading on the trees myself, perhaps from the moonlight or the sunlight, or whichever one you choose to do. But the images are pretty good. Again, we have this almost mandala type steampunk, chrome and metallic and cogs and gears. Again, not keen on the hair. I'm not sure why they've done that, but other than that, it's quite good. Now, why they haven't done this with all the other characters, I'm not sure. This is much better. You've got the detail of the hair, you've got the skin tones on here to practice on. You've got like the monocle type goggles here with the flip lenses that come round. So you've got everything in this picture, you know, including the background as well, should you want to put one in. So that's probably one that I would almost start doing immediately in this book. Not sure who these people are, but they're a set of oddballs for sure. You've got like the ballerina woman with like a long Mikado staff, almost oriental, Japanese. You've got the period clown in the background, this very commanding like queen figure here. You've got this hairy dude here, I'm not sure what kind of creature that is. And then you've got this really tall guy with what looks like a bit like one of the old Renaissance Italian apothecary doctor's masks. That's quite a nice image, I think, and that would look really good, you know, with bright colours and a set background. Again, we've sort of been through most of these of similar ilk. Still a good picture though. I'd love to tell you that this was Blackpool, but it's not. It's Paris. Again, you know, you've got this sort of backdrop, which doesn't really allow you to do a background because you've already got the background and it's already done for you. So, not a big fan of that really. But the images, again, is really good. I just can't understand the thinking behind that, actually. You've got a backdrop again, but at least you can colour parts of this. It looks like some kind of workshop with all cogs and wheels and machinery going on. And then you've got the guy stood in the forefront with some of that machinery in his hand. He looks quite good to colour, and then again you've got the background, but does it detract from the you know, the backdrop that they've put in? I'm not sure. I'm not sure you could do anything with that. This is very good. Reminds me of a character out of possibly Hidden Treasures by Chris Lopez, with that mask feature. It's a very good picture, that. Again, you've got this repetitive kind of chrome, metallic steampunk kind of thing. I'm not sure that if you would do one or two of these after the third one, you'd probably get a bit bored with doing it. But the characters themselves are all different, so that's kind of good. I do really like this one. This gives you scope to do several layers of the tiers from the dress. You could blend your colours in magnificently with that. And then you've got a couple of characters in the background. I won't turn that one round. And then you've got this lady preening, sat down, with the stiletto sort of steampunk boots. I do like the mechanical hand on this one. That looks kind of cool. Sat in like a futuristic chair. I'll probably do that one. And again, they haven't put one of those silly backdrops in, so you would be, you know, have the scope to do a background on this one, and you could do some good stuff with it. Not too keen on that one. This one's very good. This would look good. Obviously what we could do, or what you could do, should I say, with this one, you could kind of do the gearing in the background. There's quite muted colours, like dull bronzes and brasses and greys, and then really stand out this lady in the forefront to go against that muted backdrop, and I think that would look pretty good. Again, you got this kind of futuristic city scene. This really tall gentleman. I think it's some kind of microphone he's talking into. And you've almost got this like old English beefeater type costumery, which would be well, I think it'd look good in the red and black with the gold buttons, that kind of thing. Again, you've got the Tomb Raider type character, but again, you've got this repetitive kind of metal gearing that goes around. Like I say, I think 2 or 3 of them you'd enjoy, and then if you had to do it in every picture, you'd get slightly cheesed off, I think. This one's probably my favourite in the book. You've got 4 different characters here. This guy looks like the little chap from Fantasy Island. I don't know if you remember that programme. The guy that screams out, "Boss, boss the plane." And he looks a bit like him. And then you've got the clown. You've got the moon in the background, or any other planet in the background. You've got this Arabian-looking chap and a monkey. And then you've got all the wood panelling. I think that would be a really good picture to get to, you know, perhaps colour along or something like that. Again, Tomb Raider type figure, repetitive kind of gearing. Enough's enough with that, I think. Again, the artist really does like his ladies prominent, doesn't he? But I do like the fact that the arms are behind the back, are all machined. That would look good against the pink and the skin tones, I think. And again, you've got some hair to play with as well. Not literally play with, but you get me drift. This is a bit comic bookish, superhero type illustrations. I'm sure it'd be good if you kind of uniformed all the soldiers together in the same colours and then made her stand out. I think that'd look quite cool. This is Rose's head again, this monocle with the flip lens. I really like that. I think that's a really cool feature to have on the character. And then you've got, again, a bit Tomb Raider-ish, but at least you've got a different background. You've got some boxes or wood panelling in the background, as opposed to that repetitive kind of gearing that we've seen so much earlier on in the book. Not much to this one really. You've got this kind of bit of gearing here at the bottom, the lady with the pistol, and then you won't be able to do much with him, I don't think. And again with that one, it don't really lend much to your imagination other than the background with this, I think. I mean, you could do like a galaxy scene with neo colours on that or something similar, but as far as the figures are concerned, I don't think you could do a lot with that. Again, we've seen this in different poses throughout the book. And a really weird backdrop again with this. I'm not fond of it, because it kind of stops you from doing a background like we've already said. I mean, there probably are some colorists out there that could, integrate that into the background, but I'm certainly not capable of doing it, I don't think. I mean, it is interesting to have the different stuff abstracting against the characters, but you can't really colour a lot in that. So again, I probably won't be doing that picture for that reason. I'm not going to turn it around because I don't think the iPad's got much life left in it, but you get the gist. This is a guy with a helmet on that seems to have some beef with an octopus, and he has metal arms of similar ilk. This is quite a good one, to be fair. There's no kind of repetitive gearing around this. There's space to do the hair, skin tone. Again, this feature's come back with the clock in the glove. I really like that. I think that's quite a good idea. It's unique. Then you've got the lady fighting with the octopus. And then that's it. It does tell you that there is volume 2, volume 3. I have got volume 2 here. I'll save that for another flip through. I just wanted to get this out for Kate so she could have a look through it. I hope you've enjoyed the flip through. There's going to be a lot more content to come on this channel. If you do have any particular books that you want flipping through, I may have them, so please feel free to ask. And if you did like the video, give it a like for me, please, and subscribe if you want to see more content. And thank you very much.